Hello, Taurus. I was gonna say good morning, but who knows who's watching me where? It's morning for me. Okay, let's see what's going on for you guys. We're gonna look at your second week of November and see what's coming up and get you guys prepared. It's also good for whenever you see this video. Right, universe, angel, spirit guides. Let's do a quick blessing of the altar, of the cards, and for Taurus energy. All right, let's get some. All right, what's going on here for Taurus, please? Here's your card, the Empress. What's coming towards my beautiful Taurus, please? Someone is trying to put some effort into your relationship, like they're trying to put hard work. So if before it felt like somebody didn't care, they do now. They're going to be asking you out, and they're going to be making you some kind of offer from what I'm seeing here. Look at this King of Swords. If you're new to my channel, and this is only for YouTube, you are my queens, male or female. The incoming energies are the kings, okay? So this King of Swords is a male or a female. This is not a private reading. It's not personal. If it was, I would tell you, yeah, this is a male air sign person. What else is coming towards my Taurus people, please? Oh, interesting. I think this feels like a continuation from last week. What don't they see coming? Some kind of third-party situation is ending, or it's over. What else don't they see coming? Oh, Taurus. Taurus, why am I looking at the devil? What's their advice, please? What is their advice, please? Okay. Wow, you've got a lot of things going on in your advice position. It's really telling you to let something go. Let it fall apart. It needed to, whether you're meant to get back to this person or not. But some of you, it can be a commitment or marriage. It's crumbling or falling apart. And Spirit is suggesting that you let it happen and that you remain focused with your agenda, your life path, and put yourself out there and explore. We'll get into it in a moment. What's the outcome for the week, please? Right, but I mean, I'm not a fan of the ending, but what I do like about it is that it's helping you move on to the next phase of your lives, the next cycle that you're meant to get into. Interesting. All right, so right now the overall theme of the week is the Nine of Cups, but what I'm feeling for you, Taurus, Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, but I don't think this has anything to do with something in particular or specific, to be honest with you. I feel like this Nine of Cups for the overall week energy has something to do with you, you fulfilling what makes you happy. What is your wish fulfillment? And that is fulfilling some kind of wish for yourselves. I'll get more into it as we do the reading. But in the recent past, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, Justice, what? So there was some kind of infidelity or cheating or something like that. And there was like some sort of like sadness here. There was some kind of betrayal. A lot of you could have been dealing with an earth sign like yourselves, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Others, I see Taurus back here. I mean Aquarius, sorry. Earth sign like yourself, Aquarius. You were hopeful and positive, but then there was the Three of Swords. Somebody got really hurt emotionally, like really hurt. there was an ending and it was extremely painful. But you know what? It started a new cycle. Whether you caused this pain or you received this pain, Taurus, it created a new cycle, as I was saying. That's why I'm looking at your outcome over here and I'm saying to you, I'm thinking to myself, for you, Taurus, this is a very necessary part of your growth. It's to help you get onto the next level of your lives. Because you have started a new chapter. You started healing, Four of Swords. Somebody ghosted or snuck away or whatever. There was some kind of cheating or something like that. There was some arguing with the Five of Swords, a lot of fighting, and then it had something to do with a marriage or a commitment or a courtship with someone that you had. This person might have came back, told you something, right? And it made you feel vindicated, validated, like seen. So you felt a little bit good and you felt like, okay, this person coming back to me gave me some justice, right? But then you went within, you retracted your energy, you went into hermit mode, you thought about investing your future here with someone or something, whether it's a project at work or a person. But then you said, I'm leaving, Six of Swords, someone left. I'm leaving for my wish fulfillment. I'm leaving so I can fill these cups with what I want for my life, Taurus. So what's interesting here is I think these moves that you make, these things that you say to this other person, they find very attractive, and they find it that they see you being stable and wanting a part of that, because you are so steadfast when it comes to a situation like that. Maybe you're flip-flopping in your mind between two people. Maybe you're flip-flopping between a situation, but you don't come off that way, and the other person doesn't see that from you. They just see stability from you. And it's a big deal that I'm saying this here, because somebody here is asking you out thinking that you're the be-all or end-all. You're like this empress, that you're somebody that they can have a legacy with, right? And they're asking you out. And they're saying, let's go out for drinks. Let's go for coffee. I want to talk to you on an emotional level. I want to work things with you. I want to put strong hard work and effort in our relationship. I want to put strong hard work and effort in our situation. Even if this is a business relationship. It's a relationship of some kind, but they think that you're the one that's going to produce something into this world. Whether it's a relationship, an actual child, or a company. And they're asking you out because there's something about you that is attracting them to you. Now, what's coming towards you, because this is your current situation. There. All right. This King of Swords, which is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it doesn't have to be. This is just somebody very fair and honest. They're very cerebral and they're very, very smart. And they do everything by the book, okay? But with that said, maybe they're a little boring. They're not exactly going to like spew the I love yous from the rooftop. But it doesn't mean they don't have feelings. However, there is an ending of some kind here with this person. All right? So I don't know if it's a third party situation that's happening here or a reconciliation. When we clarify, we're going to see, because this to me is very, very interesting. I feel like a third party is no longer valid. It's like gone. So now it's like you and this person, but then there's an ending of some kind. Well, when we clarify, we'll see what that is. Now, what you don't see coming at all is the Devil and the Eight of Wands. So something about you, and I know you're going to shoot me, but I mean, you know my channel. I'm not going to like make it sound pretty when it's not, because think of me as your older sister or your friend that's sitting on the couch with you and we're talking about life, because this is what Tarot's supposed to do. It's supposed to help you unlock certain things. There's communication going back and forth here between you and somebody. You see all these wands, it's like, oh my God, so much commotion's going on. It could be actions taking place, or it can be, conversations going back and forth swiftly. And this is soon, so this is within the week. The only problem is the Devil. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. And even if you are dealing with a Capricorn, this is their shadow side. So this is not every Capricorn. I have like 30 Capricorns in my life. And 80% of them are beautiful. 2 of them, which sometimes be like, okay, your shadow side is speaking. Stick it back inside. That's this person. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn. My point is, the devil is something that we do to ourselves. It is not an actual person. And why I was like, oh my God, you're gonna yell at me, because I'm telling you, you're letting the devil get the best of you, Taurus. There's some communication going back and forth. I feel like this might be something to do with codependency or an obsession, and you can't help yourself. So you keep communicating back and forth with somebody in particular. Now, I don't know if this person is someone else completely and has nothing to do with this person, or there's something about this person that's toxic and you know it, or the situation's toxic and you know it, but you keep engaging. So it's something that you don't see coming, all right? And it's like, look at this picture. I want you to understand a little bit clearer. Here's a happy couple, innocent, naive couple here. This person superseding them or overriding them or overseeing them is the actual devil. And sometimes that's metaphorically something in our head, okay? Like when we know there's red flags, it's not really a carnival. It's like a fucking red flag. It's a warning. But you're doing it anyway. You're communicating. So there's something here to do with codependency or obsession, but we'll see as we clarify. Now, your advice. And when I get a lot of cards in the advice position, this is telling me like some kind of specific storyline and something that you really, really need to do. It has something to do with family, all right? 10 of Pentacles. Definitely take care and nurture your family, the money in your home, and make sure you preserve that, all right? You have an agenda. Keep at it. You see these flags here, one's white, one is black, because these are representative of our lives, the dark and the light, okay? Like yin and yang, you need both to balance you out. You know, sometimes like there is such a thing as, you know, toxic positivity, like we're somebody who's always like, everything's gonna be all right, everything's gonna be okay in the end. No, you, girlfriend, you gotta look at that. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's shitty, and you have to accept those emotions and those feelings. Let's get real, and then deal with them. That's what these are. These are telling you that you have to find that balance, remain focused, don't derail yourselves, keep going, okay? Put yourselves out there, the Page of Wands. I just did a whole speech with Aries on this because this is an Aries card. And then the Tower. Something fell apart really badly. It was meant to go. That we don't get the Tower card in our readings if it doesn't mean that it was something that needed to leave our lives. It's because we're blind sometimes. We're naive. And we think we have these doubts, we have these beliefs that, it's our fault, we should have made it work, blah, blah, blah. That's why you have the devil here. No, Spirit's like, let it fall apart. Even if you're meant to get back to this person or with this person or the situation, it has to be on a new platform. It has to start from scratch. It has to start from something new. Let it fall apart. It was small for you anyway, Taurus, because you're meant to go somewhere else. You're fucking Empress. What, are you going to hang out with a page? No. Now, speaking of pages, Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, and why it literally is an Aries card, is because they say Aries is the baby of the zodiac, because the babies of anything want to touch everything. They want to see everything. They want to explore. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's shiny. That's cute. And then they'll hurt themselves too, but they'll still do it. That's what it talks about. It talks about putting yourself out there. Just, closing your eyes and for once just don't think about anything else and having fun. Throw spaghetti up against the wall. See what sticks. Go explore. Go have fun. Start something brand new in your life. Something fell apart. Let it go. Stay focused with the Chariot. Worry about your friends and your family and the money in your home. The 10 of Pentacles. Others of you, maybe a marriage or a commitment fell apart. It's fine. Put yourselves out there. If you're meant to get back to this person, it'll happen. But for now, you're meant to be alone. All right? And you're going to go through some difficult planet alignments in the next few weeks. You kind of have to sit with those feelings and deal with them. But just put yourself out there and keep going. Look for your wish fulfillment over here. All right, outcome. Not my favorite combination, but whatever. It's just a weekly reading. 5 of Cups is talking about regret, guilt, the past, things that you shoulda, coulda, woulda said and done. It's not about that, because you have some blessings, as in these balloons that are tied to her in this picture, because she's too focused on the past. She has these blessings in her sphere, in her orbit, or coming towards her, but she's too occupied to look at it. This is the energy that you're dealing with because you're focused on the past, the Six of Cups. You're stuck on nostalgic, happy memories. And you're thinking like, oh, what I could have had, what it could have been. And that's what the devil does. That's what the devil does. It's like, welcome to his lair. You're stuck there. You're thinking about the good memories, the good times, how it could have been great, blah, 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 that you lost something. You're human. You're absolutely human, and everybody makes those mistakes, okay? We even make expensive mistakes. We learn, we take the blow, and we move on. The moon. And this is why I find this to be interesting that you get the moon. There are certain things in your life, Taurus, that are not revealed, whether it's actually spiritual and 5D. Spirit has something planned for you, and you're not meant to know every single thing, because if you do, you'll fuck it up. Truly. To me, that's what that means. Especially when I get the High Priestess and the moon together. They're like, you're not meant to know everything, because there are certain steps that you need to take in order for you to reach a specific destination, your destiny, per se. Quite literally, the moon means there are some secrets that are being hidden from you. You don't have all the facts. You don't have all the information. And because you don't, and the future is hidden from you, you're pining. And I feel like if you knew this, you would not. You would not be thinking about the past. You would not be pining. You would move on. All right, let's start clarifying, because this is such a fascinating, interesting reading to me. Because now this is something that is like really about you, Taurus. It's about how you're processing your emotions, how you're processing your feelings, how you're processing your circumstances. Because for a while I felt like you were truly stuck. And I think part of you is happy that you're no longer stuck. Even though some parts suck, you're like, at least I'm not fucking stuck. You know, at least I'm moving in some sort of direction. Even though there's like the unknown over here, it's still good. So let's see. Knight of Cups, the Empress, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are pregnant, or just had a child. We're waiting for a child. And wow, holy shit. And congratulations. Others of you are working towards having a family, or at least this might have been for a very small pocket of you, Taurus camp. You wanted this, or this was topic of conversation. I say this because the Empress is clarified by the Empress. Okay, and both pictures, they're both pregnant. Okay? Being pregnant just means you're cooking up an idea. You might literally have a child. Others of you are cooking up something, whether it's a relationship or a situation. You're definitely involved, especially when you have the Eight of Pentacles. You're working really hard towards a thing. And I say that and I'm like, holy shit, wow. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles with two different decks. When that happens, the probability mathematically is nearly impossible. It just tells me spiritually that what I'm telling you, this is the storyline for some of you. Well, most of you. And Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. So some of you are waiting for this pregnancy. Others of you are waiting for some sort of legacy, whether it's an inheritance or something. Others of you, it's a business proposal. Others of you, it's a person. Either way, this is waiting for your ships to come in, and right now it's cooking. And I say it's cooking because it's in here, or something. And it's about to be birthed into this world. So somebody here is making some kind of offer to you. And this is to either work things out together or to plan together, do something. It's something in regards to that. Let's keep going, because this is definitely fascinating, because I don't like that you have the Devil. This is your only one deterrent. What's the Three of Cups, Death, and King of Swords? Please share this video with other Taurus so we can get this channel growing, and or who you think needs to hear this video. You just hit that share button down below via email or however. Yeah, there's definitely an ending here with somebody. Now that I see the clarifiers, and this could have been an ending to a reunion, a reconciliation, or a third party situation. Okay, and the sun is here in reverse, not making you happy. And at the bottom of the deck, and I would say sometimes the sun in reverse, it's still a positive card. So even though there's a loss of some kind, there's a gain somewhere else. Also, the sun just means it's like right around the corner. It's just like right now you're not happy, but it's only a matter of time where you will. Because it's literally the only card that, even if it's inverted, it's still a positive card. The reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because at the bottom of the deck you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles tells me you're still single. So whatever's going on here, it makes you be single. You're still single. And under that is the Page of Wands, which we have in your advice position. Putting yourself out there, exploring, seeing what else is out there. You're still excited. That's why you have the sun in reverse. So I was like trying to understand this. I was like, what the fuck is this shit that's going on with Taurus? I'm like, this is ending, but they're still okay in a way. And you are, because there's something else in your world or your life that's still making you happy. And that's the vibe I'm getting. And under that is also the Wheel of Fortune, where you got some luck on your side. You know, fate is working on your behalf. Not one, but three fates, in fact. So there is something that you are excited about. And that's what it's talking about. Now I'm understanding for a lot of you why this is in your advice position along with Ten of Pentacles. Some of you are, in fact, waiting to have a child. Others of you, it's something to do with money in your home or your family. You're producing something. So maybe there's an element of it that's not exactly as you wish it was, but there's another something going on that Spirit's like, you got other good shit in your life. That whatever fell apart was meant to and needed to. That's why you have wish fulfillment. I love the clarifiers. The story comes like together for me. What's the Devil and the Eight of Wands? The Moon in reverse. And then you have the Moon upright over here. Aha, there. These go hand in hand. Somebody comes towards you and they tell you the truth. And you know what? They feed into your, like, I don't want to say your shadow side or your weak side, but they do, okay? Somebody comes along, somebody who was pining over the past, and you were flip-flopping for a long time. Finally, at least you're not even doing that, because I see your videos, now they're changing. I don't know if I'm talking to another camp of Taurus, or your story has changed. But look at this Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, along with the Moon in reverse over here. Someone's coming along and they're telling you the truth of a certain situation. And because they're telling you the truth, because they're trying to explain themselves, or they're revealing like, okay, this is what happened, they feed into your shadow side, your obsessive side, your dark side, or whatever. And it's like, oh, but they're telling me the truth. They're telling me what's happening. And because of this reason, this conversation that you're having here with somebody, even though you know it's toxic, you're engaging. You're allowing it to happen. You're allowing it to unfold, but it's keeping you stuck. It can be flip, guys. It can be the opposite energy, but this is the energy of this card. Someone comes along, Devil, tells you some shit, reveals some truths to you, and then you're going back and forth and you're engaging into this. Whatever this is. And now this could be the third party person. This could be somebody who's trying to derail you. This is someone who's trying to get in your head with the Devil. You know what this is. Definitely let me know down below. All right, Page of Wands. Let's see what your advice is saying for you to do here. The Page of Wands, the Tower, the Chariot, and the Ten of Pentacles. Please clarify. Yeah, if you were a third party person and you were dealing with a mistress of some kind, maybe this is what it's saying, like it's time to let that part of you go. That's the part of you that was being challenged. That was the part of you that was like making things hard for you. I say that because the Queen of Wands came out and she was sort of sideways. And this is talking about, unless you're dealing with a fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Others of you, this is the third party, the literal third party. And it's saying, you know, that needed to go away. Stay focused on your family, your life, your legacy. 10 of Pentacles. You have a Page of Wands. Some of you have a child coming in, or you just had one. 2 of Pentacles. Weigh your pros and cons. You win some, you lose some kind of thing. But more or less, it's like, you know, transition slowly into this new life, this new world that you're trying to create. Yeah, you might be single, but, you know, put yourselves out there and explore and have some fun. You know, keep working, keep doing your shit. Don't you worry. The universe has your back. The Wheel of Fortune, which I saw behind the page. Now, what is this? What is the Moon and the 6 of Cups? I swear the 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups wanted to come out. Let me see. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. This is you having broken up with somebody where you both felt mutual. You both thought that you were soulmates. You both thought that you were some sort of happy couple. All right, but for a little while you were stuck and you got yourselves unstuck. But for whatever reason, there are some things that are being hidden from you, Taurus, right now, and you're just not sure of it. And this is why you keep pining over the past, because yeah, this is hard. This ain't easy. This is 2 people that it was mutual. So in your mind, you're like, first of all, I'm not deluded. I'm not crazy. This person felt the same way as I did. But then you broke up. Who wouldn't pine over this? Who wouldn't? But there's something else that's missing here. Something else is missing from this vibe. And I don't know if this was your lover and you both felt the same way about each other and then you broke up, or what have you. But this was feeling mutual and you broke up. So this is pretty shitty. Let me see. Can I have one more for outcome? Yeah, this is somebody that you had a courtship with, possibly, or dating. They came in and ended something irrationally. Someone did. It was irrational. It was just rushed. Let's get a romance, angels. Please don't knock these cards. Everyone's like, the oracle cards. Yeah, love is blind. They're not. That's why I listen to all my oracle cards. And, you know, in the extended, we deep dive on these because they add an element to your relationship or your situation. Like, if I'm getting the card of release your ex, that means I'm stupid. I'm not releasing my ex energetically so new abundance can come into my life. I believe the cards. And it's true. I mean, it's been my experience, and I've been doing this for like 15 years. Anyway, let me get that energy out of there. Taurus, please. Taurus, please. Yeah, wedding. And that's exactly what the Hierophant is talking about. So when we go in the extended, we're going to talk about this. Somebody here was married. The situation involves marriage. Right? Maybe it was you, maybe it was them. I don't know. And now you have somebody else coming in the near future where you're flirting. Can I have one more possibly for my Taurus? If there's another gang of Taurus listening that this doesn't resonate with. Yeah, flirt. That's why I read at the bottom of the deck. It's another card of like flirting, playfulness. There's somebody here that you're having this light and fluffy situation. Also at the bottom of the deck is children. Your love life is being affected by children. That's because of what I was saying earlier about wanting kids or having kids or expecting kids. Something to do with that. And let's get a card from the Wisdom House of Night for advice. Because I love this deck. All these decks are in the description box below. Truly, this one, guys, it's from Amazon. I love it. You have a question and you really don't know what to do. Yeah, just shuffle this and it'll give you a good answer. I love this deck. What do you have for my Taurus, please? Yeah, makes sense. And these always go back to your reading. You have fragment. Fragment means you're only seeing a piece of the puzzle. That's why you have the moon here. So it leads me to believe between the Tower and the Moon in your specific reading that things are happening for you for a reason, because you're meant to start a new cycle in your life, a new chapter. And that's why I was saying to you earlier, this really needed to happen. You're only seeing a piece of the puzzle. You're only seeing a tiny part of it, a fraction, because things are now starting to come into play for you, Taurus, where the universe is moving pieces of the puzzle of your life together to experience a new experience. Let me read this for you, because I know what I just said made no sense. But sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Family, friends, work, and study. Activities can seem unrelated to each other. My child, you are always whole. Even if at times things feel separate and fragmented, that is only an illusion. Choosing this symbol reminds you that all moving parts of your life are important. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that does bring you clarity. Be here now and know that I love you, your spirits, your ancestors. Love you and see you as beautiful and whole, regardless of how disconnected things seem to be right now. Also, remember, take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. See the big picture through my eyes, and no matter what, all will be well. Also, we have Mars retrograde, which means, unlike Mercury retrograde, everything is an optical illusion. What is up is down. How you feel you won't feel the same way. It goes back direct in January. So with Mars retrograde, it stops us and it forces us to enhance our beliefs, our values, to think things through, to see situations and circumstances as they are. But it will make you feel like not doing things or saying things, and that's a good thing. So this is why it's happening to you. But again, with fragment and the Moon over here, take your time. Everything will work out. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week. Everyone else, I will see you next week. The extended link is down below.